yesterday, and then today also here only. Then what I say, from yesterday to today, the box is in rest. Nothing but the position of the body does not changes with respect to the time. It is called as what? The body is in rest. The position of body does not changes with respect to time, then that body is said to be in rest. Next, whenever you say the motion, exactly opposite to that, what we say? Motion nothing but when the position of the body changes with respect to time, that we call as what? Then the body is said to be in motion. Position is not changing, said to be in rest. Position is changing with respect to time, that is said to be in motion. Next, one more thing is distance. What do you mean by distance? The actual path length. The actual path length travelled by the body in time t, otherwise not only in time t, that might be any time. The actual path length of the body is called as what? Distance. Scalar or vector? Scalar quantity. Can you tell me the units of that? Meters. Units are meters. That is distance. Distance will measure in meters. Velocity speed will be in meter per second. That is just meters only. For example, a body is moving from this point A to B like this. And let me take, this is of 5 meters length. That's it. 5 meters only. Just meters is the units of the distance we'll take here. The actual path length of the body. For example, if I say a body is moving from here to here like this, in this manner, then which is the distance here? A to B. The body is moving from here to here. Let me take in path 1 and then in path 2. In 2 times that is travelled. So which are distances here? 1 and then 2 also, na? 1 and 2 also, because it is moving in different times. One time it is moving from here to here like this, another time B to A like this it is moving. It is going like this and then coming like this. Then these two are the distances only. Now tell me, what is the displacement? Shortest distance between the initial position and final position is called as a displacement. So now tell me, which is the displacement here? For example, body is travelled only in path 1. Which is distance and then which is displacement? 1 is distance, 2 is a displacement. Now let me take, I said 5 meters, length is 5 meters, remember that. Now the body is going like this and then coming here like this. What is the displacement? 2.5 is the displacement. Remember that whenever the body is going in this manner and then coming here, finally here it got stopped. And it got stopped finally. Initial position is what? A. Finally it is stopping, let me say at C. Then what is the distance? Nothing but this total distance you have to consider. Of course, this total distance you have to consider. Displacement nothing but what? Just final position minus initial position. Final position is what? C. Initial position is A. So that C minus A gives you how much? 2.5. That is the displacement of the body. And also tell me that displacement is a scalar or vector quantity? Vector quantity. Displacement means always what will take here? Delta S. Otherwise P final minus P initial. I can take it as delta R also. Change in something. So change means very smaller value. Remember that anything that might be smaller, that will be always vector quantity only. Whenever you consider the Gauss law, you might be seeing the electrostatics, will consider a body, for that a smaller area dA we will consider. There dA is a scalar or vector? Vector quantity. The vector of the unit vector of the area will be in which direction? Nothing but perpendicular to the surface always. For example, if I consider my hand is a plate, let me take a square plate I have taken here. For that I have to consider a smaller area. For that smaller area vector will be in which direction? Nothing but always away from the area element, whatever the element we have taken, in the same direction. For example, this is there in this direction, nothing but I have taken the plane like this. I have taken the area like this. Now I am taking a small part of that. Then area vector of that will be what? Always it will be perpendicular to the area. Now I have the electric field in this direction and then area vector in this direction. electric field in this direction, area vector is there in this direction. Tell me the flux. Remember the flux formula? d phi is equals to, otherwise phi is equals to integration of E into dA cos theta. Why cos theta here? There is an angle between them. Always we should do what? Dot product. Why? Because the electric field and then area vector is there in the same direction. Then we can say that flux is maximum. Yes, whenever I have taken the plate like this, I have taken the rectangular plate like this, then what happening here? Nothing but area vector is there in which direction? Obviously in this direction, perpendicular to the surface area. Now electric field also is there in this direction. Both are in the same direction or not? This one is area is there like this. Now electric field is going like this. Both are in the same direction. At that time, maximum number of lines are entering, a minimum number of lines are entering, a maximum number of lines are entering. For example, my area is there like this. Okay, rectangular plate is like this. Now electric field is there in this direction. Then maximum number of lines are entering, a minimum number of lines. Minimum number of lines. Why? What is the reason? These two are perpendicular to each other. Whenever they have parallel to each other, at that time we are saying maximum. When parallel to each other, maximum in cos theta na sin theta na? Cos theta. Why? Because cos 0 is equals to how much? 1. Sin 0 is equals to how much? 0. So only you have to consider the cos theta between them. And then here matter is the area is smaller element. Whenever you have taken a smaller area, that will be a vector quantity. Whenever you take the bigger area, that will be a scalar quantity. You know this angle also. Whenever I consider d theta means we will take it as a vector quantity. Okay, theta means we will take it as a scalar quantity. Why? Because theta is bigger. D theta nothing but what? Change in the theta. Change in theta nothing but change will be always smaller only. So whenever we are talking about the smaller quantities, that will be always a vector quantity. Bigger quantity is nothing but those are the scalar quantities. For example, I am talking about the area of this board. There is no vector for that. Only I am talking about only this area of the board. Then vector will be there. Why? Because this is a vector quantity. Why? Because I have taken a very smaller quantity. Bigger quantity nothing but there is no vector for that. It is only scalar. You understand, right? So here position of the body is changing. In the displacement, position of the body is changing. Final position minus initial position. So smaller value or not? Always we will take the smallest distance between the initial position and then final position we call as what? Displacement, of course. So smallest distance nothing but that is very smaller. Smaller nothing but that will always a vector quantity only. That is not a scalar, that is vector quantity. But the distance is total path length. Bigger, right, always. So bigger means it is a scalar. This is smaller, so only it is a vector quantity. Always direction matters in the displacement. Always direction matters in the displacement. And also, what are the units of displacement? Meters only. Dimensional formula? L, right? Distance is nothing but mass, length and then time. Mass, length and then time. Mass, dimensional quantities M, L and then T. These are the general basic physical quantities we will take. So in that, displacement and then distance are lengths or not? Those are the lengths, so that only we have to take the dimensional formula as L here. Then this is about the displacement and then distance. And also very important is, I will ask you one question. Can distance be 0 for a moving body? Can I say that distance is 0 for a moving body? I cannot say. Why? Because a body is moving nothing but obviously it will increases the distance. So that what happens, I cannot say that distance is equals to 0. And also, can I say distance is less than 0? It cannot be negative. Always whenever I am moving nothing but my distance is increasing only. We cannot say that distance is decreasing. We never say that distance is decreasing. Why? Because a body is moving from one point to another point. Always it will increases in distance. So that distance will be always greater than 0. It cannot be less than 0 and it is not equals to 0 also. So that what I can say, conclusion, distance is always positive. Always positive and that is not equals to 0. Whenever you consider the displacement, can I say that displacement is 0? How? Yes, very good. If I take the body is moving from here to here and then here to here, again if I say body is coming here only finally, then what is the displacement of the body? 0. And then what is the distance? Nothing but 2 times of this path length we will take. Yes, sir. So that is the distance, and then displacement is 0. Why? Because initial position and then final position are same. Body is came to A only again. Initially started at A and then finally came to A only. For example, I am moving from here to here and then coming back again here only. What is my distance? Exactly, let me take length of the body is L. Now I am moving from here to here till here and then going back here. What is my distance? What is my displacement? Distance is 2L. Did I move till there? Distance is L. Why? Because L by 2 I gone. Yes, L by 2 I came. So that L by 2 plus L by 2 will be L. What is my displacement? 0. Wherever I started, I end there only. So my displacement is how much? 0. You understand, right? So for example, if a body is moving on a circular path, let me take, this is the initial point, and let me take R is the radius of the body. Now the body is moving from here to here and then came back here only again. What is the distance of the body? What is the displacement of the body? What is the distance? 2 pi r. Why 2 pi r? Circumference of the circle we have to take. Total length of the path nothing but circumference of the circle, 2 pi r. And then what is the displacement? Displacement is 0. Why? Because initial position is equals to final position. So that displacement is 0 and then distance will be 2 pi r. Understand it clearly what is the difference between them? Now displacement can be 0. See this, in this case displacement is 0. And also displacement can be positive or negative. It can be both. See that, for example, now let me take, I have taken here, this is the origin I have taken, this is still 1 meter I have taken. Let me take 100 centimeters, that will be easy. 100 centimeters, and then here also left side 100 centimeters is there. Now the body is moving from here to here like this. What is the displacement of the body? 50 centimeters. Yes, 50 centimeters is the displacement of the body. Now the body is moving from here to here. What is the displacement of the body? Tell me. How much? Minus 50. See that what you have to do? Initial position minus final position. Where it is started initially? 0. It gone here and then came back here and then here again. So that initial position is 0. Final position is how much? Minus 50. So that what I said? P final minus P initial. P final is how much for us? P final is minus 50 minus P initial is how much? 0. So what is the answer here? Minus 50. So what I can say, displacement can be positive, negative and 0. It might be anything. There is a possibility of 0, positive, negative. But for the displacement, for the distance always it should be what? Positive only. It cannot be negative or it cannot be 0 for a moving body. Whenever a body is at rest, then obviously distance is how much? 0 only. But whenever a body is moving, it can never be 0, it can never be negative here. Understand it clearly? And also, for example, tell me which case distance is equals to displacement. In which case the distance is equals to displacement? When a body is moving in a straight line. For example, body is moving here only. Let me take body is starting here and then ending here. What is the displacement? 100. What is the distance? 100 only. So when those two are equal, nothing but whenever the body is moving in a straight line motion. Okay, write that. First, rest. Rest. Position of body. Rest. Position of body does not changes with respect to time. Next motion, write exactly opposite to that. Done? Next, distance. The actual path length. The actual path length. Next line, scalar quantity. The next line, units meters, dimensions L, the next line, distance can never be, very very important point, distance can never be, 0 or negative, 0 or negative for a moving body, for a moving body. The next line, displacement. The shortest distance between final and initial positions. Shortest distance between final and initial positions. Next line, vector quantity. Units and dimensions. Write units and dimensions, meters and then L. In the next line, important, displacement can be positive, negative or 0. And a note point you write, note, for a body moving in a straight line, magnitude of displacement is equals to distance. Magnitude of displacement is equals to distance. In the next line, for a body completes the circular motion, on the circumference of circle, of radius r, distance is 2 pi r, and displacement is 0. Draw the diagram. What is the distance and the displacement of this motion? Distance is how much? 7. Displacement is 5. Tell me the direction of displacement in terms of east and west. Initially it started here and then finally ended here. With angle I want. I want with angle. How much? 45. 45 sure?
South of east. 45 degrees south of east.
Then any other answer? West of south.
South of east.
Then any answer? Any other answer? Any other answer? North. Champuta. Any other answer? No? Is that 45? When 45 is correct? Tan 45 is how much? 1. Nothing but opposite and then addition should be same. Then only we will get 45 degrees. Now, how can you say this is 45? Here 3 meters is there, 4 meters is there. Na? If both are equal, then only they will get cancelled with each other. Tan of? 1 second. So here, distance, okay, everybody said distance is 7, very good, 7 meters, very good. Displacement is 5 meters, very good. Until here, everybody will do. Next, NEET aspirants means you have to choose a choice. In that you have to choose the options. In that direction will be there. That's important. So what you have to do now here means, from initial to final, what you have to draw? A vector you have to draw. That will gives you what? Displacement, obviously. So here this is the displacement I got. Now let me take, this is the x-axis. Of course x-axis nothing but what? East we will take. Now here this is what? Negative y-axis, and of course that is what we will take? South. Now here angle is theta, let us consider. Whenever I consider this angle is theta, tan theta is equals to opposite by adjacent. Opposite is how much? 4, and then adjacent is how much? 3. 4 by 3, which triangle that is? 4 by 3. Which triangle that is? 53 degrees. 4, 3, 5, 53. Don't you remember that? Whoever came newly, these are the fixed triangles we are going to use very oftenly in physics. 37 degrees triangle and then 53 degrees triangle. 37 nothing but exactly what you will get? 3, 4, 5. Nothing but here 37 is there, na? Opposite one is 3, like that you remember. 3, 4, 5. 53 nothing but 4, 3, 5. Otherwise take this in clockwise direction, take this in anti-clockwise direction. Anyhow you can remember. One you remember, only 37 you remember, then automatically you will get the 53. Why? Because exactly opposite angle is how much here? 53 only, na? So tan theta equals to 4 by 3. 4 by 3 nothing but which angle that is? Theta equals to how much?
53.
Theta is equals to 53. Okay, theta is equals to 53 degrees. Now tell me the direction. South of east, yeah, south of east, that's correct, very good. South of east nothing but, when we will say half east, otherwise half west nothing but, whenever angle is there, angle is touching the east nothing but, angle belongs to east only. You are understanding or not? So and also in which direction it is there? Oriented in downward direction nothing but south. So that what I can say, theta is equals to 53 degrees south of east. Remember the direction. Whenever I say that, whenever the angle is making with respect to the x-axis or with respect to the east, angle is belongs to which one? East only. So that half east we will get. For example, I got the vector in this direction and the angle here is 45, let me take. So that what you can say?
North of east.
North of east. Why? Because angle again like this I got and then here theta I got. Then what I can say, that is north of east. So always you have to remember the directions properly. So theta is 53. south of east. Otherwise, sometimes they will tell that in clockwise and then anti-clockwise direction. Yesterday we have seen vector problems. So in that, what you can tell? Clockwise and then anti-clockwise terms means, how can you tell? Theta is equals to 53. 53 with respect to what? With respect to positive x-axis. Of course, with respect to positive x-axis only. Now tell me, it is in clockwise or otherwise anti-clockwise?
Clockwise.
Clockwise. Why? Because see here, this is initial vector. Now I am getting the vector in downward direction. Downward direction nothing but this is which direction? Clockwise direction. In clockwise direction. You understand the direction properly, right? Then write that as a problem. If a car is moving, if, write as a problem this one only. For this only I am saying question. If a car is moving 3 kilometers towards east, and then takes a right turn, and moves 4 kilometers further, then find the distance and displacement of the body, displacement of the car, distance and displacement of the car, and its direction, with respect to origin. Two types of directions we have seen here. One is south of east, nothing but in terms of east and then north south, and then another is in clockwise and then anti-clockwise direction. Copy the diagrams and then copy everything, solution also. Done? Yes. Write another problem. A man is moving 1 kilometer towards west, 1 kilometer towards west, and turns right and moves further Further, another 1 kilometer. Another 1 kilometer. Then find distance, displacement, and position of the man with respect to the origin. Each and every direction I want, direction in two methods and also distance, displacement. Take the directions properly.
Distance,
Hmm.
displacement root 2.
Hmm.
Angle is 90 degree west, north of west.
Angle is
90,
90 degrees.
north of west.
45 degrees.
North of west.
Then in terms of clockwise and then anti-clockwise.
Clockwise direction.
Clockwise. Sure. Anti-clockwise direction. Then any other answer? See the directions properly. Distance is 2, displacement is root 2, of course. Tell me the directions properly. 45 degrees north of west. Then clockwise with respect to positive y-axis. Yeah, it can be. See that. Both is possible. Why? So only I have given one as a sides. One and then one nothing, but you will get 45. Left is 45 nothing, but right also what? 45 only. So for this, how many options are possible? 2 options are possible. You're understanding or not? So first of all, in which direction man is moving? Towards the west. How much distance? 1 kilometer. 1 kilometers towards the west. Then after that, what he is taking? Right turn. Right nothing but above, na? Yes. Right means above. Again 1 kilometer only. He is coming in this way and then in this way. Finally, he stopped here. Now I am asking the distance and displacement of the man. First of all, distance is how much? Distance is equals to 2 kilometers. Easy. Displacement is equals to how much? Root 2 kilometers. Why? Because hypotenuse only you have to take. Then what about the direction? This is the initial position, origin. This is the final position. You have to look at this way. Now if I consider this as angle theta, tan theta is equals to how much you will get? Tan theta is equals to opposite is 1 kilometer, adjacent is also how much? 1 kilometer, so that 1. Then theta is equals to how much? 45 degrees. 45 degrees. Theta is making 45 degrees with respect to what? West, na? With respect to the west. So that what I can write here? Angle is belongs to which one? West only. Nothing but you will get half west. Okay. Whatever is remaining, here it is there towards what? North only, na? So that north of west. Otherwise, if some of the people will consider this as the theta angle 45. Both are same only. 45 means this is 45 means this remaining also what? 45 only. At that time what they will write? Here the angle is belongs to which one? Here north, na? This one is north. So that west of north. Okay. If because this is only 45. If this is 30 degrees like that means this answer will be wrong answer. You are understanding or not? That is also I will give. So that west of 45 degrees, either north of west, otherwise west of north. As per our diagram, this will be what? North of west only. Okay, there is no confusion in that. Then after that, whenever you see the clockwise and then anti-clockwise directions, theta is how much I said? 45. 45 degrees with respect to which axis? See that this is the positive x-axis, this is the negative x-axis. Correct? See my diagram only. You can draw the diagram in here also, you can be taken as theta, but see this diagram only. Now angle is with respect to what? Negative x-axis. Negative x-axis. Theta is 45 with respect to negative x-axis. Now for the negative x-axis, the vector is oriented in this direction. In this direction, nothing but what direction you will get? Clockwise direction. Understand it clearly? Now see one more thing. Method 2 if I consider. If I consider the method 2. Now here clearly you are saying that 1 kilometers west, okay. Then 1 kilometers north, okay. Then if I consider this angle as 45 means this angle also how much? Theta equals to 45 degrees only. Then this is 45 nothing but what you can say the position of the man? Position vector of the man is what I can say? Theta is equals to 45. Now angle belongs to which one? Angle belongs to north. And then this is the west. Now tell me theta is 45. North of north. And then in which direction for that? West direction. So that west of north. Now in terms of clockwise and then anti-clockwise. What you can say? Theta is 45. 45 with respect to which axis? Theta is 45 with respect to positive y-axis. With respect to positive y-axis. And then clockwise or anti-clockwise? Anti-clockwise. Why? Because here the positive y-axis is there. But now the vector is there in left side direction for that. So in this direction you are coming nothing but we are coming in anti-clockwise direction. So that this is anti-clockwise direction. Okay na? So either you can say in this manner, this is the correct one. Why? Because we are just saying that here theta is making with respect to what? West one. So that directly we can take. This is the exceptional angle. Another alternate angle we are taking here. Okay. Just copy this one. Whoever not done, copy that. Now, write another problem. A motorbike is moving 40 kilometers towards west and takes a left turn and moves further 30 kilometers, then find the distance and displacement and the direction of destination of the motorcyclist. Direction of destination of the motorcyclist.
Anti-clockwise direction.
Correct one.
Distance from 40. 70. Displacement. So south
Otherwise, if I say in terms of x-axis and y-axis like that, this is there in this direction. In this direction, I can there with respect to what negative x-axis, of course. So that is negative x-axis. Now, this is the horizon. Now we are coming in this direction. In this direction, this is the anti-clockwise.
70, displacement 50. South of west. South of west 53 degrees. Anti-clockwise direction.
This is the initial always at the initial point only. So that always you have to explain. Then maybe here angle is theta, your answer will be 4 by 2. Your answer will be 50 degrees. You cannot make the 37. You understand? Huh? So that always make the angle at the initial position only. Now here angle is 37. Now with respect to which axis? Negative x-axis. They are coming in this direction, downward direction. Angle is making in this direction. Downward nothing but anti-clockwise direction. Understand, right? What's the answer? 37 degrees south of west, and also with respect to negative x-axis, anti-clockwise direction. And also remember people, you have to take the angle only at the initial position. You have to take the angle at the initial position. Some of the people are taking here also. Yes, you are having angle here also, but always which angle you have to take? Nothing but direction means at the initial position only. While solving the vectors also, here total angle is how much? Theta between the vectors. Then here this is, let me take this is P bar and then this is R, this is Q bar. Here this is Q bar means this is also what? Q bar only. Now this is there or not there, there is no problem at all. Yes, sir. So where the resultant will be from the initial to final. This is the R bar. Now where you will take the direction? Always where you will take the alpha means here only you will take the alpha. Always at the initial position only you have to consider the angle to say about the direction. Understand it clearly? Yes, distance and displacement is clear? Yes. Then, write a problem. A particle is in uniform circular motion. A particle is in uniform circular motion and moves from moves from, in that first question, moves from point A to B, point A to B. Second question, completes half of the circle, completes half of the circle. Third question, completes 3/4 of the circle, completes 3/4 of the circle. And fourth question, moves from point P to point Q. Then find distance and displacement, find distance and displacement of the particle, if it is moving on a circle of radius r, if it is moving on a circle of radius r. Find the answers. First case A to B, second case diametrically opposite terms, and then third one 3/4 circle is finished, fourth one is just point P to Q. You try that 3 first of all. Last one you try, otherwise I will do. Radius of the circle is r, by the way.
ಟೋಟಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಂದರೆ ಸರ್ಕಂಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ 2πr/. ಸರ್ಕಲ್ದು 1/4 ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇದು మనం ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ 2 ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್. ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ
ಆ ಥರ. ದೆನ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಬಾಣ. ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾವೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಎಷ್ಟು ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್? ಇದು 1/4 ಅಂದರೆ ನೀವು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಈ ಥರ 1/4 ಎಷ್ಟು 1/4 ಬರ್ತಿದೆ? 1 2 3 ಹೌದಾ? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಫೈನಲ್ ಟು ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ R+R 2R. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಫೈನಲ್ ಅದು ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಫೈನಲ್ ಇದು ಅಂದರೆ 2R ಡಯಾಮೀಟರ್. ಅದು ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದೇ This correct, sir? It is correct, check that. 3πr/2. Yes. ಅದನ್ನು ಬಂತು
ಇದು 2R
ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಫೈನಲ್
Quarter circle ಅಂದರೆ pi r by 2. Half circle ಅಂದರೆ 2 pi r by 2. ಅಲ್ಲ ನೀವು 3/4 circle ಅಂದರೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕ್ವಾರ್ಟರ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ 3 pi r. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಸ್ done. Is everybody done? This is not radius. This cannot be radius. Slowly radius. This is radius R. 4 circle. Then this is not radius. This is also not radius. Fourth one, ma'am? No? Anybody got fourth one?
Distance r theta.
Which one? Fourth one, huh? Yes, okay. Displacement?
R root 2.
Root 3. Why the root 3? ಎಷ್ಟಮ್ಮ ಇದು? ತರ್ಡ್ ಒನ್ ಯಾಕೆ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ? ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ? ಇದೇನು ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಫಸ್ಟಿಗೆ? ಫಸ್ಟ್ದು ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಏನು? ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಈಸ್ pi r by 2. ಓಕೆ. ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್?
Displacement ఇలా తీసుకోవచ్చా ఇనిషియల్ ఫైనల్?
విచ్ వన్? థర్డ్ వన్? Of course you have to take. Of course you have to take that only.
pi r by 2.
What about the displacement?
This initial final we need to find.
R root 2 is the displacement. I'll tell that. 3 pi r by 2. Very good. No, wrong. R square ಏನಾಗುತ್ತಮ್ಮ?
Sorry, 2r square.
ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಾಲೇಜಲ್ಲಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇನಾ? ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾಲೇಜಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. Right. So that almost everybody done correctly only. A body is moving from where to where? First question, A to B. A to B nothing but how much circle it is covering? 1/4 of the circle. Okay. So that distance is equals to from A to B it is moving. What is this path length? That path length gives you what? Distance, of course. What is that path length? Total is how much? Total path length is how much? 2 pi r. Total path length is 2 pi r divided by how much part is there? It is 1/4 of the part, na? See, total is 4 quarters will be there. 1 quarter we have to take nothing but 1/4. Then that will be how much here? Pi r by 2. Otherwise you can even consider as whenever I have taken a sector formula, what is the length of the sector? Will take L, and then here how much? Theta, and then this is a radius, nothing but theta is equals to what will get? Arc length by radius. Then length is equals to what I can write? Theta into r. Theta is how much here? What is the theta here? 90. 90 nothing but how much? Pi by 2. Yes sir, pi by 2 into r. Same answer or not we got? Understand, right? Clearly anything you can take. You can take total circle is 2 pi r. Okay, we are traveling how much? Only 1/4. So that 1/4 of 2 pi r gives you the pi r by 2. That's okay. Otherwise you can take in this method also. Theta is equals to arc length by radius. Arc length is L. That L only I want to find out. Why? Because distance I want to find out. L by r, that is equals to theta. Theta is how much here? From here to here angle is how much? 90. So that 90 into r. 90 nothing but how much? Pi by 2 into r. The same answer we got here. Yes, you understand, right? Then displacement. Displacement nothing but what I said? Shortest distance between the initial and final position. You just remember that final position minus initial position. Straight away. Always it should be a straight line. Final minus initial. That will give you the displacement. So this is also final minus initial only. But is this a straight line? It is not a straight line. Draw a straight line here. This is r, this is r. Then this will be how much? Of course, root 2 into r. Yes sir. Why? Because square root of this is adjacent and then opposite this is hypotenuse. Pythagoras law. hypotenuse square is equals to adjacent square plus opposite square. That is how you will get displacement is how much? Root 2r. Understand it clearly? Root 2 into r. Then next one, it is covering half of the circle. Half of the circle nothing but what is the distance? You only tell me that. What is the distance? Total distance covered is from here to here. Half of the circle. Total circle is how much? 2 pi r. Half circle nothing but 2 pi r by 2. 2 pi r by 2, that will gives you how much? Pi r is the answer. That's okay. Then displacement. What is the displacement? I said final position minus initial position. That should be a straight line. Final is which one? This is the final position and this one is the initial position. Final minus initial. Straight line final minus initial nothing but from here to here how much distance? R. From here to here also how much? R only. So that final minus initial nothing but R plus R. That is how much? 2R. That is a displacement. Then now the particle is moving 3/4. 3/4 nothing but just divide as a parts. 1/4 nothing but how much we got? Pi r by 2. Then pi r by 2 plus pi r by 2 plus pi r by 2. Totally how much? 3 pi r by 2. Easier. 3 pi r by 2. That is a distance. What about the displacement? Root 2r. Why? Because this is the initial position, this is the initial position, this is the final position. What we need? Shortest distance. This is the shortest distance between them. This is how much? R. This is also R. So that this will be how much? Root 2 into R. Understand, right? The displacement will be how much? Root 2 into R. That is the displacement we got. Next, come to the final one. Let me take, I have taken center here. Listen properly this one. So here the angle of orientation is, let us consider theta. Again sector formula. What is sector formula? Arc length is equals to, length is equals to what I can write? Theta is equals to, for the distance, theta is equals to what I can say? Arc length by radius. Of course radius is r only, there is no change in the radius. So theta is equals to arc length by radius. Now I need which one? Length only na? Length is the distance. So the distance L is equals to what I can write? R into theta. That is so simple. R into theta. Then come to the displacement. What is that? 2r? Sin square theta by 2. Let's check that. Yes, that's very good. So here I will draw. What is the displacement? I said final position minus initial position. This is the final position. Q is the final position minus initial position. I need to get like this. So if I consider this angle is theta means just take it as a half. Then this angle will be how much? Theta by 2. If this is r, this is theta by 2. This side will be what? R cos theta by 2. Opposite will be what? R sin theta by 2. Understand the triangle properly. So total angle how much I said? Theta. Total angle is theta. Now I am just exactly dividing it as a half. So that this will be how much for us? Theta by 2. Then this is r, this is theta by 2 means the adjacent side will be r cos theta by 2. Opposite will be what? R sin theta by 2. Of course for this theta by 2, this side is opposite only. So that r sin theta by 2. If this half is r sin theta by 2 means this half also how much? R sin theta by 2 only. Now total displacement I want. Final position minus initial position. Total length I want. What is the total length here? 2r sin theta by 2. 1r sin theta by 2 plus another r sin theta by 2. Totally will be how much? 2r sin theta by 2. Understand clearly? Everybody understood, right? What, Varun? Yes? What's the doubt? Tell me. No, nothing. Everything you understand. Last one. 60 degrees. Why? Did I say 60 degrees? No. Oh, I think diagram problem. For this compulsory draw this with this diagram. Now, there's a general question. See, the body is here and then here. Initially and then finally. What is the distance between them? What is the displacement between them? Distance is how much? Pi r is the distance. See that. That might be not only it has to be started here only. There is no condition that it should start from there only. Diametrically opposite terms. This is what you have taken. Here also what you have taken, the same thing only. Opposite. Both are opposite to each other. So that what is the distance covered? Pi r is the distance covered. What is the displacement covered? 2r is the displacement covered. Understand, right? There is no need to start always from here only. That can be anywhere, but whenever you just got opposite, nothing but opposite points, nothing but that is angle is how much? 180 degrees, of course. Here angle is how much here? 180 degrees. Theta is 180. What is the formula I said? Arc length is equals to theta into r. So that length is the distance. Theta is how much for us now? 180. 180 nothing but pi radians into r. Pi r, and then here also how much we got? Pi r only. Understand it clearly? Yes, then. We'll discuss speed. Ma fan anna AC anna akrama. Illa andre you have to take to me Sanjeevana Hospital. Then speed. What do you mean by speed? Rate of change of distance. Nothing but the change in the distance of the body with respect to the time. Always the speed is nothing but, speed will indicate with v only. Don't worry that velocity also v only, speed also v only. But what is the difference between them? Velocity is a vector quantity, speed is a scalar quantity. Whenever I write v bar means that is a velocity, otherwise that is a speed only. Okay na? Speed is nothing but the distance by time. Distance travelled in the time t is called as a speed. Can you tell me the units and dimensions of this? Units is meters per second. Dimensions? L t power minus 1, of course. Then it is a scalar or vector? Scalar quantity. Scalar quantity. Now tell me, can speed be negative? Can speed be negative? Speed cannot be negative. Why? Because it is not having any direction. Whenever direction is there, then only we will tell that negative and then positive. So speed is always a magnitude only. Magnitude nothing but modulus of negative also becomes what always? Positive only. So that speed is positive. Speed is always positive only. Can speed be 0 for a moving body? For a moving body, speed cannot be 0. Speed cannot be 0 for a moving body. Speed can be only positive, it cannot be 0, same like distance only, there is no change in that. And also, whenever a speed is constant, what will say? The body is moving with uniform speed. Okay, not is in uniform motion, uniform speed. So, whenever the body is moving with a constant speed, initial speed is equals to final speed, at that time body is moving with a uniform speed. Okay, nothing but it is covering equal distance in equal intervals of time. Distance by time is what? Distance, for example, I have taken that 10 meters distance is covering in 10 seconds. Can you tell me the speed of this? 1 only, na? 1 meter per second. I said that another next time also, again 10 meters, again 10 seconds. Again how much the speed? 1 meter per second only. Again if I say, again 10 meters, again 1 second. Again 1 meter per second only. Nothing but equal distances, equal distances in equal intervals of time. So only wherever you see, we are getting 1 meter per second, 1 meter per second, 1 meter per second. It is not changing. Uniform speed nothing but it should cover equal distances in equal intervals of time. That we call as what? Uniform speed. The body is said to be in uniform speed. When his speed is constant, okay. What do you mean by speed is constant? It is covering equal distances in equal intervals of time. Then we say that the body is in uniform speed. Then non-uniform nothing but unequal distances in unequal intervals of time. Okay. In this speed, we are having two types. One is a average speed, another is instantaneous speed. What do you mean by average speed? This is important. More number of problems we can make on this.
Speed over a period of time.
Average. When we will talk about the average. For example, if I am asking average marks of your marks, I am asking average marks nothing but what you will take? You will just add everything, na? You just add everything and then divide by the number of subjects like that. So that the thing is here average nothing but you are talking about the entire motion whichever they have given, nothing but over the interval of time. Over the interval of time we are talking nothing but that is what average. The formula for this is total distance by total time taken. Total distance by total time taken. Total time nothing but that is a average value only. That is the interval, no? Over interval of time. For example, I came at 9 o'clock, I leave at 11 o'clock. So that 9 to 11 is what? Interval, time interval. Then we will get what? Average value you will get. Whenever you are talking about the interval, that is a average value you will get. Whenever I am talking about exactly at 10 o'clock, what I am doing at 10 o'clock? Instantaneous. Why? Because I am talking about a particular instant of time. Okay. Exactly, for example, I say that long term batch, then what will get? Average, otherwise instantaneous. Long term batch, total batch I am talking about. Average, na? All the students. I am talking about batch nothing but what? All the students. All the students nothing but average value. Particularly one person, I am choosing that Prajwal. Then what will get? Instantaneous. Instantaneously I am talking about only particular one person, that is the instantaneous. Here also the average speed nothing but total distance travelled in total time. Tell me the average speed there. For that motion, tell me the average speed. 1 meter per second. Why? Because here what will get? 10, 10, 10. How much? Total distance is 30. Divided by how many seconds? 30 seconds. 30 by 30 gives you how much? 1. So that 1 meter per second is the average speed there. What about the instantaneous speed? Instantaneous speed nothing but the speed of the body at particular instant of time. This is total distance by total time. This is the speed of the body at particular instant of time. Particular instant nothing but what will get? Mathematical operation. D, differentiation, ds by dt, rate of change of distance. Rate of change of distance is the instantaneous speed. What is this? ds by d by dt nothing but what? Differentiation nothing but small change only, na? Change is very small nothing but we will tell that, for example, if we talk about the velocity, v average is equals to, next we will get average nothing but total change in the displacement by time we will get delta s by delta t. Now I want to get the instantaneous. What we will do? You have to apply the limit. First of all, limit delta t tends to 0, delta s by delta t. Delta t tends to 0 nothing but what I am talking here? T tends to 0 nothing but very small. It is approximately equals to 0. Nothing but I am talking about one particular instant, which is very small nothing but, for example, I am talking about the total class, then it is an average. I am talking about the particular one person nothing but that one person is very small in front of the total class. You are understanding? At that time what we say, that is a instantaneous. Whenever you apply the limits for the delta, what will get? Nothing but ds by dt. ds by dt. So differentiation meaning is that very small change in the speed, otherwise very small change in the distance we say. Very small nothing but that is a instantaneous. Over the period nothing but that is a average we will get. Understand right clearly? What is the difference between the average and then instantaneous? They will mention, of course they will mention the problem, there is no worries about that. But whenever they said speed, simply speed nothing but we have to talk about the instantaneous only. Average means compulsory they will mention. You can understand right the difference? Average nothing but over the interval of time. Instantaneous nothing but particularly at one point of time what you are doing. From morning to evening, from 9 to 5 o'clock, you are just in the class, you are listening the classes, average. At 10 o'clock, what you are doing? You are listening the physics class, that is the instantaneous. Understanding, right? Over the period is different, particular point of time is different. Particular point of time, nothing but differentiation. Over the period, nothing but total distance by total time we will get. Understand it clearly? Right, that speed. Speed. The distance travelled by the body in time t. Distance travelled by the body in time t. Write that. V equals to speed equals to distance by time. V is equals to speed is equals to distance by time. Next, speed is a scalar quantity. Speed is a scalar quantity. Write units and dimensions. Units meters per second and dimensions LT power minus 1. In the next line, for a moving body, speed can never be negative or 0. For a moving body, speed can never be negative or 0. It is always positive. The next line, uniform speed. Uniform speed. If the speed of the body is constant throughout the motion or if body covers equal distances in equal interval of time, then body is said to be with uniform speed. Write non-uniform speed also. If you write this half na, your visibility will be less. While revising, you cannot remember whenever you are doing physics, at that time you have to remember the pages. In that page, okay, I have this formula. In that page, I have page only. You have to get it. The image of the page only you have to get in your brain. Whenever you write like this clumsy, you cannot revise everything and then you cannot remember that. Okay, na? It's okay. 500 will go for the notes. That's it. That's okay. Okay, na? And tomorrow onwards, you just write one line only. Don't fold the pages. Don't be stingy fellows. Okay, na? Visibility will be less whenever you are folding the pages. You cannot remember the concepts properly. Whenever you are recollecting in the exam, you will get pages only in the mind, images of the pages only in the mind. Whenever it is clumsy like that, means our brain cannot store that properly. Image cannot be formed in the brain properly. So that don't fold the notes. It's okay, don't be stingy. You are paying so much already. Okay, na? Finished the non-uniform speed? Just write shortcut only, that much theory is not necessary. Next, average speed. Average speed. Average speed. The total distance traveled by the body, the total distance traveled by the body in total time, write this formula. V average equals to total distance by total time. In the next line, always average speed will be described over a period of time. Next, instantaneous speed. The rate of change of distance. The next line, the speed of the body at any particular instant of time. Write this. V instantaneous is equals to ds by dt. Done. So much notes we have written today. Full of hand pain. Right, off that, Nana. We'll discuss one small topic in vectors.